Handoff to Johnson. Can't get him to the ground. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. Looking downfield, it's Flagway. It's complete to the right. Slips one guy, now he continues to fight for yards. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Throws to the wideout. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Wide out in motion. Touch pass on the run. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The Gators moving quickly to the line. Complete on 3rd down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Gators are on the move.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. He's taking the shot. And that pass picked off.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The offense lining up for a 1st down play. They'll run it to the right. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Looking to pass. It's Barnes. Fires on the move. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Finds his man enough for the 1st. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the 2nd half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the passing game.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Oh, he loves to fire downfield.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback, right? Gets a little bit of pressure. He's able to scramble to his right, extend the play, and he tried to take a shot deep down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Caught at the 25. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Aggies! And once he got loose, it was all over. Lining up to add another. and with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and the score comes courtesy of an explosive play in the passing game from 60 yards out. You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
And these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
He rifles one deep down the right side.
And this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation.
He's got it, and he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Gators! Lining up for the PAT. Splits the uprights. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This should be the last play of the quarter. Dropping back, it's Barnes. Pocket starts to collapse. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. They'll try to get it through the air. And the ball is picked off. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Florida! How about that D coming up with a play like that? What a play by this defense with a pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake, obviously.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Aggies are in the hurry-up. You see a Gator bringing the heat like that, you think about Derek Harvey, who was the MVP of the national championship game in '06.
And Alex Brown and Javon Curse, they had a long list of guys that can really make the quarterback's life difficult. You gotta put pressure on the quarterback. You gotta affect him. Really nice job on this play.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Barnes. Flips it out to the back. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. And the Aggies will have it 1st and 10. The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. From the gun, he leaves it with the back.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing it because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And he puts through the extra point. So it's an 80-yard drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. Surely they're going to kick this thing away. Tied in the 2nd quarter. They're lined up for an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the 2nd quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point, just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in this football game.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with this target.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Fires to the right. He's got him, and they convert. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the 1st down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were.
And the ball squirted out. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
And they got him for the sack.
And come on now, O-line, you got to take care of your quarterback. He takes care of you. He's the one who takes you to meals. He's the one that gets you those NIL deals. Everything happens through your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. That is your #1 priority.
Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Off he goes. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Utah State.
When you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes with a quick strike up top, covering 79 yards. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Hands it off. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Unloads to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback will audible. Wants to throw on 1st down. They're bringing heat. Hit as he throws. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, and now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside, even though we're winning and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. It's complete to the left. Across the 25, he's got room. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Touchdown, Utah State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
The Gators want to move quickly.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Yeah, and these halfbacks, man, they're wide receivers now. They do so much work in practice now with the wide receiver group, and you can see it there. Sells like he's going outside.
Just having these dudes bounce off of him like popcorn. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Scanning the field, it's Lagway. He's got it on the run. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
22.
He'll bring it out. It's Turner. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Utah State.
And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. The delay of game pushes the offense back. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. He's not afraid to go deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. That's caught. It's White. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Aggies will hustle to the line.
Now, 4th down.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Second down coming up. To the air, it's Lagway. Trying to get to him. Now improvising. Looking to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. A third and long coming up here. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Now he's going to break the pocket. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Touchdown, Florida! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass.
Utah State, 28.
He's going to try his luck from the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13.
First and 10.
Line gets set, first down. He wants to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. He'll let it go down the right side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Florida, 29. Utah State, 28.
First down to start the drive after the break. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Utah State up-tempo. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Coming after him. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. As the offense gets ready to run out the clock, take the play clock all the way down to a fraction of a second. Do not give the defense a single millisecond. He's got it on the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Running toward the tape. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Gators! They'll line up for the extra point, and at this juncture, every point matters. And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the fourth. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. And he's going to run it back. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points. Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
I'm not just playing from behind trying to get points. I'm also racing.
Might as well quit the game, gang.
One thing I can't do, take sacks. I gotta throw the football away. I gotta understand the clock situation.
Looking to throw, it's Barnes. Feelings, he hurls one deep down the left side. And he reels it in inside the 30.
I like this coaching staff scheming fade routes out in the field. We're so used now.
And that lucky ass shit.
Those throws only down in the end zone, but hey, you've got a lot of green grass to throw to. Press man coverage gives you the opportunity.
Scoreboard, bitch.
Finds the tight end. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. And the offense knows the task.
You trash, dumbass.
They're down 8. It's first and goal. They need a touchdown and the 2. He's knocked down in the back.
Florida Gators not good, dummy.
Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down.
Exactly why you losing, dummy.
He's looking to throw.
Fucking trash. You still ain't finna score. 30 seconds. Still ain't finna score.
Wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes.
Mad as hell you losing. Go practice, bitch.
And when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on third and goal. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Firing to the right.
Go practice, boy. You suck.
Jumped on top of the pile. Trailing and getting deep in the game. They'll go for it here on fourth and goal. Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Florida.
And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on fourth and goal. Looking to throw, it's Barnes. Throw into the end zone.
Quit the game, boy. You suck. And it's a pick 6. You suck. And it's a pick 6. And it's a pick 6.
And a big return here as they finally get him down inside the 20.
How you gonna call me trash and you're losing, dumbass?
To him there, he almost turned that into a pick 6.
Man, and he had a convoy, too. As soon as he had the ball, he just...
Come back,
there was
bitch.
just a lot of open green, and he took off. Great job by his teammates on defense getting downfield.
And he gets it into the end zone for the touchdown,
Hey.
and it's not just a touchdown, it is a dagger in this game.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart.
You hear this nigga?
Maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about
Hey,
it.
42-28. You trash. 43.
And the extra point.
Hey, 43-28. You suck.
To 15. That's exactly
You gotta go
what
practice,
you
my
want
boy.
to do when you have that type of field position.
You
Swing
suck.
quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board.
And I got the onside kick. Look at your trash ass.
And they get the onside kick and take possession right back. One more play to pad the stats.
You fucking suck, bitch. 43-28.
They'll throw it on first down. Lets it fly. And he's got it inside the 10. They're able to make the stop, but this offense running plays and racking
You see the score?
all the way to the end as they get the W.
You see the score?
Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, you know, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get one, actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.